Right. In the Sec 2 design journal, there were some requests for you to start drawing block letters, like alphabet block letters, to show you how you can perhaps use the block letters as a trigger point, as a starting gauge for you to transform the letters from a block into something that you can do for your D&T. Right, I am going to use a few simple, illustration. Hopefully you will be able to get that. Right, the block letters are in 5x3 format. So what I doing here is a very quick, rough gauge of the cube with a height. And if I were to draw the letter L, okay, darkening the lines quickly, this is the letter L in 3 dimension. Okay, if you want, there's already a YouTube link there, how you can actually draw them using 2D. All right, so this is my 3D letter L. Okay, hope you can see that. Maybe you say, oh, what about looking from this side? Okay, what about looking from this side? So you start from using the crate again quickly, making the lines are parallel. Okay, quickly divide into 5. Right, don't have to be very accurate, but good enough for you to sketch. Right, then this is my letter L. Project the word line downwards, and since this is the same height, I'm going to project all the way there, and this is my letter L. So you can see that if there are corners or areas that you're not sure, you just project the same over, and they should give you the same thing. Alright, so one way here, the other way here. If I want to draw some more, letter L this way. Okay, standing up. Again, imagine them if they are a box. So from there, divide out, right? Then draw in the lines. Okay, this is a little bit thicker here. Yep, like this. Okay, and then I project the lines parallel lines, parallel to the axis of the isometric, and then I parallel down, and this is my letter L. So it's relatively simple. What happens if I try to play, different directions? Okay, let's say now I'm going to make it different directions. Now instead of the lines, all right, I can do it this way again, parallel lines. Okay, right. Again, didn't divide them properly, sorry. This part here, and I try to do letter L like this, standing up, like if it's a gun. Then, yeah, like this, or a signboard, or something, I don't know. All right. Then this is my letter L. Okay. So it is relatively simple. You have to just imagine the box and then do the L. Okay, so now if I'm doing it, what happens if I do it lying down? Alright, this is my box. Okay, subdivide into 3, and the 5, this way, yep. Okay, then I do this down. Right, then I have my letter L. Okay, so you can use this to make a variety of interesting shapes. Alright, this is where I will go through other series of how you sketch or how you draw different letters. Alright, so quickly, letter B, 5. Okay, so letter B, if I draw straight down, here I want to make it at a 1/3 a curve, 1/3 a curve. Okay, here, this part, I want to do a curve this way. Okay, so I can have this. The center part, I want straight. This part, a small curve, join. Same here, small curve, join. Then now I join this across, and I have my letter P. What happens if I do it 3D? Okay, so again, divide into 5, divide into 3. So here, gentle curve, somewhere here, a curve, somewhere here, a curve. Right? Any problem? No problem. This part here is going to go down this distance, so I estimate this part is going to go down this distance. Then I will still see the curve over here. Okay? This part is the thickness of this. This part is the thickness of this, and then the curve will be the same as this. Right? Then, what about inside here? I see a curve, small curve, a small curve. Then I join, close up, join, close up. Right? This part here, I will not be able to see anything, so that is because it's too far deep, right? And I won't be able to see the base of this. So this is my letter P. If you want to, you can actually draw a bit of shading here to show that it's curving. I don't know, up to you. Alright? Letter B. Any question? Right. What about other letters with straight lines? Like, let's say letter K, for example. How do I do it? Same. Right? Dividing into 5 and 3s, letter K. Alright? It should start from here, ending up here. Right? This one I want to maintain a parallel distance. Right? And voila, that's it, letter K. So you just have to make sure that block letters, you want to maintain a certain distance. Alright, why block letters is useful for our Sec 2 project is because we want to make sure that the thickness of the wood remains relatively the same, so that when we cut, the wood won't be too thin. Alright, so instead of one direction, I'm going to do the other direction now. The letter K will be this way instead. Okay, so again, divide into 3, roughly divide into 5. Okay, so same thing, backbone first. Correct? This part here is going to stop here. The L, the diagonal should be here, and this one should end somewhere in the center. Okay, so this part, because this part is somewhere center, right? This part here, right? Somewhere in the center. So this one ends up here. This line ends up here. Project the line down. Project the line down. Project the line down. Diagonal. Project the line across. Down. Across. Here is straight down. This one is following up, so it's straight up. So I have the letter K. Right? So there are different things that you can try. Right? So I'm going to cover a few. In the assignment, there are examples of the different letters, so you can actually try and practice that. Right? That's it. Right. Today we're going to start ideation. So there's this little exercise that I had some time ago, and this is the first time I'm going to produce a video based on it. This is when I did the research. I wanted to use animal forms as a theme to what I want to do. All right, and that time I was also impacted with different inspiration of this wave, the Japanese wave, the Great Wave of Kanagawa. So it's something that strikes me as I want the wave to tour around, something that I wanted to do. All right, then I move off, and this is my inspiration. I sparked off with this. I was interested in how I can incorporate the cat into the design because of the wave, perhaps how I can use it to support the phone, support the different things that I have, right? And I went on to get several quick sketches done of how the elephant can be used, how the cat can be used to support the phone, and I move around, and this was done a couple of years back, obviously, and I took the idea of using the letter F as a backbone of what I want to design. All right, I did a quick front view and the top view sketch of how the whole thing may be, and I came across and that design that inspired. Then I went on to sketch up quickly and did a design of the cat as the background, then the different piece of wood here to perhaps use that as a way of how I can use it to support my phone. All right, I did another drawing and then quickly calculated the pieces of wood, and to find out that indeed it is enough, and I can actually use this to make a phone holder. Right, moving on, I looked at this and say, hey, is there something that I can do? Maybe further improve the design. Maybe I want to round off the edges here, make some parts rounded, and maybe do a little quick mock-up. So then that was then, and this is the version 2 improvement. So what I did was I switched the cat body around, and this looks more like the letter F, okay, which is the head is here, the bodies are here, and I thought of using this to support my phone. Alright, how I can possibly do that. Okay, I went on to look at maybe the different ways. Alright, if I look from a front view, top view and side view, how I could do it. And then I move on to, hey, can I actually get all these pieces and fit it into the piece of wood that I have? So this is the base dimension of the wood I have, and I plunk in all the body, the tail. I split the body, the cat's body into half, the body and the tail, so that when I join them, they form a big piece. Alright, and of course with the base and the support for the left side, and this is the whole piece. Alright, that time round the wood was 200 times 90, slightly different now, but you make the change. Alright, but I can actually fit everything inside. Okay, so end up to be this. Right, so this is the final 3D drawing, top and front view. I actually planned it out and I know that I can do it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make the next stage, alright, and I show you how I can further develop this.